Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits. Boomer Big Dog gets the call in Game 5 of the series. HR, what's the word on it?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Snead has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Javier Tavares. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. So striding in, Alejandro Chavez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no. Into the box now, Ramon Russell. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Germano has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. First pitch on its way. Lester McLuhan comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Striding into the box, Houston Donahue. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. In now, Brooklyn Bridges. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Into the box now, Ralph Jenkins. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edgar Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right.
Mine.
Bolero is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks. Digging in to try it again, Javier Tavares. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now the 0-1. The high fastball is in there.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Alejandro Chavez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat. Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Here's another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready for another chance.
Now
Kevin Ilez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's one pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. High pop up.
You got it.
Cruz has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Striding in once again, Ramon Russell. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The catcher, number 4.
Lester McLuhan will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
To second for 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Houston Donahue.
Third baseman, Houston.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Snead is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Brooklyn Bridges. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Fuentes sprinting after it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on no hit. Digging in, Ralph Jenkins. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Popped into the air, back behind second. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Edgar Castillo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He'll try it again. 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Digging in once again, Javier Tavares comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. Stepping into the box, Alejandro Chavez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. He's through 5 without allowing it. At the plate, Kevin
Leading up for
Elez.
Montgomery,
He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Kevin Elez.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Second baseman.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Ready for another shot now, Lester McLuhan. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Cruz backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. At the plate, Houston Donahue. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Houston
And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Pedro Valentin is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score. First with the victorious Jackson Generals.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff. A summons to the manager's office is a rare invite. A player may wonder for what reason he has drawn his manager's attention. It's an attitude check. The manager makes his point. The two have arrived at an understanding, perhaps.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes striding into the box. Johnny Kurtz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate, Murray Armas. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Me.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now at the plate, Jack Falvey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And inning in the books tonight. Stepping in, Murray Fernandez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. First offering on its way.
The shortstop.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Uribe.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Mendez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Uribe is retired, 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Isaiah Watley. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. Digging in now, Steve Aguilera. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So stepping in, Ellis Alexander. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snead sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away. So striding in, Corey Vargas. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Kurtz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A high fastball is in there. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Murray Armas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And this will be fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Murray Fernandez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Steve Uribe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hoskins is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Isaiah Watley pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fuentes is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Striding in once again, Steve Aguilera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tap down the line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without a out. Now to the plate, Ellis Alexander. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late that time for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing.
Corey
Vargas is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The pitch. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in once again, Johnny Kurtz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
I got the count.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Touché, sir. Ready for another shot now. Murray Armas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Fouled straight back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ready once again, Jack Falvey. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Digging in, Murray Fernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Steve Uribe is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fouled back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Isaiah Watley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Back-to-back. Jake Barrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Jackson Generals pick up win number 20 on the year. Boomer Big Dog earns his 8th victory of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Domingo Marmalade.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good one here. Boomer Big Dog, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against him, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Coming to the plate now, Forrest Gomez. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fuentes on the move, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Peter Taguchi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Standing in now, Jack Eller Mendez has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors.
Leading off for Mobile.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here now to hit is Ramon Flores. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Nathan Capel. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom. In now, Sean Mesa. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Mesa.
In there at the letters 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Germano ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the windup and the pitch.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Steve Peace. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is going to be a foul ball. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. First pitch on its way. Forrest Gomez is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Vizcaíno will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Taguchi.
Designated hitter, Peter
And this
Taguchi.
is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The left fielder, number 30.
Jack Eller stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Cruz onto the grass, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom half. Ready for another chance.
Leading off for
Nathan
Mobile.
Capel.
Center
He's
fielder.
0 for 1 thus far.
Nathan
Can't
Capel.
say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Mesa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Striding in once again, Shannon Black. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ready once again, Steve Peace. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there, but look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that run on third base, so he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch, and he might get out of that jam that you thought no way possible when he got into it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another shot now. Forrest Gomez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box, Peter Taguchi. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Vizcaíno ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jack Eller, a hit in 2 tries so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Digging in once again, Dwight Santiago. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Nathan Capel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fuentes moving in. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in, Sean Mesa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him to go down swinging there. Sean Mesa goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Shannon Black comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Peace. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's very solid.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.